I tracked my wife's car thinking she was cheating. I ended up walking into my own trap. My wife and I had been married for 3 years. Lately, she was glued to her phone, smiling at late-night notifications and taking calls in the guest bedroom. Classic signs. Driven by paranoia, I installed a subtle location tracker on her car. Last Friday, she told me she was working late at the office. I checked the app. Her car was parked outside a quiet, upscale motel across town. Heart pounding, I drove over, caught the elevator up to the 3rd floor, and stood outside room 314. I could hear hushed voices inside. I used a spare key card I managed to get from the front desk and threw the door open, ready to confront her and her secret lover. She was sitting at a table with a man in a sharp suit. But there were no unmade beds or wine glasses, just stacks of financial audits and legal papers. She stared at me in shock. The man stood up, pulled out an ID, and introduced himself as a forensic accountant. My wife wasn't having an affair. She had discovered I was quietly siphoning money into offshore accounts from our joint business, and she'd spent the last 3 months gathering evidence for the authorities before filing for divorce. I went there expecting to catch her betraying me, only to realize I just handed her the final piece of proof she needed.